Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slaying Hope, and I want to talk to you about something very important, and it's about the effects that music has on us. All right, I know a lot of times we only be talking about, we try to like just use it in a positive light as a positive thing, but I got other news for you. Right, I got other things that I want you to take into consideration, and I'm not gonna say it's the sole problem in our communities, but it does contribute to a lot of the issues that is plaguing our young people, our men and our women, right? So before I even get into this video, I want to show y'all a video clip real quick of NBA YoungBoy just talking about his experience and how he understands and acknowledges that he has contributed to like negative things and outcomes in the community, and how he might have influenced some individuals to do negative things. So I want to play the video and then come back.
And I was flooded with millions of dollars from the time I was 16 all the way to this point in my life. And I woke up one morning and I was like, damn, they got me. Man, look at the shit I spoke about. Look at the shit I put in these people's ears. Man, I feel very wrong about a lot of things. How many lives I actually am responsible for when it comes to my music. How many kids and people have gotten in the car or put this shit in their ears and actually went hurt someone. And now I'm sitting back like, damn, I can't do it all in one day. But I promise to clean whatever I can clean. But it's gonna take time.
So as much as y'all know, before I even get into my commentary, make sure you click the link in the description below. You know, if you want to purchase my book, Who Profits When Black Men Gangbang. You can also click on the documentary diamond. The link is on the bottom, or to become part of my channel membership. Now let's get into it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now, as many people know, or if you didn't know, you're about to find out, right? That hip hop was kind of like created, you know, by the black and Hispanic community or Latino community, right? In the Bronx, right? Shout outs to the BX, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. So anyway, music generally was like, you know, this form of expression of people expressing the troubles, the oppression, and their daily struggles of things that were going on in their daily lives, right? Then it became competitive too. So it's like poetry, right? It's you know, the poets. So people understood, the people that kind of like got in control of it, right, and owned the record companies and owned the marketing and all of that stuff, right? They understood that if they could control the music, they can control the influence. If they can control the artist, the music and the artist and the stuff that's being said or the stuff that is being pushed out and the sound waves and the frequencies, right, then they can have some type of control of the people. You get what I'm saying? So music, a lot of times, right? I want to read y'all some real quick, because they have this thing nowadays that is like music therapy, right? Because they say, you know, some music is therapeutic, some frequencies can actually alter your and change your mood for betterment, right? But oftentimes what's not communicated is the negative adverse effects of the music and the moods it puts you in, depending on the frequencies, right? Now, it says, very loud music or particular types of music might irritate some people or make them feel uncomfortable. The music might trigger strong reactions or evoke memories which could range from pleasant to painful. So, and that's just one aspect, right? And I want to keep this video very brief. I don't want to go too crazy in it. But if you start looking it up yourself, right? Look out music therapy. Look at the risks of music therapy. Look into music radio frequencies, right? When you look at the vibration, that the music pushes out, it has the possibilities of changing your mood to impact you in negative ways. For example, and I said this in another video, for example, you notice when you go to parties, right? You notice when the DJ wants the party to be turned up, they play certain songs. You know, they got the Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares, right? They got the Chief Keef songs, right? They got certain key songs that emit a certain frequency, and people go crazy. They lose their mind. Bow, bow, bow. Like, you know, like whatever the song might be, right? They go crazy. And you notice when they want you to leave, They play different type of music to get you to calm down, to get you to relax, to get you to head out. Even when you go to a wedding, right? They play a certain type of music with certain frequencies. So you get what I'm going? Music gives you a different vibe, right? When you work out, you might listen to a certain type of music to get you amped, to get you hyped, to get you in that zone. When you might be about to go put in work, you might listen to some Tupac or some wild gangster shit or some 50 Cent. You get what I'm saying? So the different things that these people are saying, it's not just what they're communicating, it's also the frequencies that the song is emitting that we don't even know. And when you're a younger man or a younger person in general, you're more impressionable, meaning that you're less likely, you're easier to sway, you're easier to manipulate, you're easier to kind of like trick. You get what I'm saying? So this happens with our young men till they get to a certain age. But by the time they get to a certain age, they've already been misinfluenced by the music. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, it's other things that are happening. But the music, a lot of times people look for comfort in the music, and they can relate to some of the things that these artists are saying, but they also don't realize how the music is impacting them negatively, which moves me. So a lot of times people don't understand the influence that the music has had on our people, right? Which brings me to the next topic. Nowadays, you see our women are also being impacted. They've always been impacted. They like the R&B and they like certain things, but they're being impacted because you're seeing the rise of masculine women. You're seeing the rise of these other women telling women you don't need a man, right? Not only are they doing this in school, not only are they doing this in television and in the media, they're doing this. Part of media is music. So a lot of women were never talking about, I need a 6-figure man, until the City Girls came out with that song, right? A lot of women were not expressing certain sentiments until these celebrities or these people with a lot of influence were sending them messages or making music that have them vibrating at a certain frequency, which goes back to like the guys disrespecting the women, bitches, hoes, and all of those things affect us negatively, right? We run around calling our women the B word. We run around calling each other a certain thing. We run around looking at each other a certain way because part of it is music has influenced us a certain way. When we decided to go, like, look at it nowadays, right? They use the artists to send messages to us, to tell us what to buy, right? People didn't start buying Balenciaga till they seen certain artists wear it, right? And the more they wear it, the more they flaunt it, the more it's on your face. You want to look like them. You want to be drippy like them, right? It's the same thing. Micah Miri, Pop Smoke was out here. Everything was Christian Dior, Micah Miri, right? And then it's like, we start to follow that. We're looking at the images they're showing us, and we're listening to the things they're telling us. And the frequencies is altering our moods, right? So to the sisters, right? Like the City Girls came out with a few songs talking about give a fuck about a nigga, blah, 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 whatever. And the women, yeah, it's almost like you're being hypnotized. You're being hypnotized by the music. And Young Boy, he was able to acknowledge that, yo, I misled a lot of people. I misled, and a lot of people think, no, they not, I'm not being misled, but it's like, yo, your brain, I say this shit all the time, your brain is like your stomach. If you put in negative things into your body, if you put too much salt into it, you might get high blood pressure. If you put too much sugar in it, you're gonna get diabetes. If you put a lot of negative things, you're gonna have a toxic body. Your brain is the same way. If you keep digesting and taking in negative information, it's gonna impact you severely and negatively. And a lot of times it takes our men to grow older to realize, like, oh, the music doesn't have that much control over me. But you still have to be mindful of what type of music you listen to. Now, you might not, when you're an older man, you might not listen to a song that's telling you go smoke on this dude or go smoke on that dude, and you gonna go grab your piece and go out there and do something dumb. But what you intake in shifts your mood. You know, it can have you in a pessimistic attitude. And when you're in a pessimistic attitude, a lot of times good things don't come to those people who think in a negative way, right? Like good thoughts, a negative person can't produce good thoughts. You get what I'm saying? So that's also important. And on the other hand, like I was saying, our sisters are listening to some of these songs that these women are saying. They're telling them, go out there, do this, do that. You need a 6-figure dude, give a fuck about a nigga, XYZ, excuse my language. and they're buying into it. And it's shifting their attitude and their mood. And it's damaging our relationships and our community. And the last thing I'm going to say is this. Tupac said this a while back. He said a lot of artists, they take the money and the fame and they sell out. See, YoungBoy, the first thing he was saying that I got these millions of dollars. I was getting all this money. I was doing all of these things, right? But I was misleading my people. I swear to God, Tupac, it sounded like the same shit Tupac said. Tupac said, I took money. I took a contract to mislead my people. And they offered me money and fame. And he was talking about, like, look at some of these artists. They cold trash, cold garbage. Well, why you think their music is always on the radio? Right? Like Trinidad James, that dude was trash. Gold on my chain. Gold on my watch. Like, it was catchy, but it was trash. Like, it's a lot of dudes who are trash, but guess what? They're given fame. They're getting put out there. They're getting radio play. A lot of the really good artists, or lyrically nice, or the conscious artists, right? Conscious rap, or the people who are trying to motivate people, they don't get no play. You think that's come on, man. They don't get no play. But I'm not gonna remove the responsibility from the people. We like to hear the negativity too. But I want to keep it where I've been keeping it. They don't get no play for a reason. They don't propagate positivity because they don't want our moods to be in a certain way. Because chant also was part of war, right? Like chant, like I said, they use music therapy for positive things, to evoke certain things in people. But for the most part, they're not trying to evoke positivity in us. They're not trying to evoke certain behaviors. They're not trying to evoke the warrior spirit within us, so that we mobilize and organize and strategize and get ourselves out of the conditions and situations that we're in. They don't want that type of music out there. They want the music that's going to keep us dumb, that's going to keep us bow, 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 bow. Like, you ever see some of these dudes? Like, look at the Lil Uzi song, these dance challenges. Motherfuckers shaking their hip on TikTok. Where's that going to get us? Where's dancing and clapping gonna get us? Like, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Where this shit gonna get us? Does it mobilize us? They're not sending us frequencies that's gonna mobilize us and make us feel proud about who we are and make us feel good. They just distract us, along with the liquor and the weed and everything else, and the sex and the whatever. But look, let me know what y'all thoughts are, man. Let me know what your thoughts are on this video. If you like what I was saying, make sure you share it. Make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe to the channel. But let me know what y'all think. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.